Information technology and business are becoming incredibly interwoven. I don't think anybody can talk meaningfully about one without talking about the other. It's quite true when one talks about e-commerce because, especially in business or in any organization, technology is being used. Every day, new technology is being introduced. IT has become a way of life for many of us. Hence, this week our theme is information technology. Namaste, this is your host Boni Sharma, Microsoft student partner, and I welcome you to the third episode of Nepali Ideas for Nepal Nirman. This is a show presented by Microsoft Innovation Center Nepal and Himalaya TV. It is a show for the youth, by the youth, and about the youth. So, let's get started. Our first segment रहेको छ नौलो सोच by Sanjeev Neopane, and he is here to present his idea on e-app. I'm curious and I hope you guys are too. So let's together find out what is it all about.
The name of my idea is e-app emergency application. E-app, we concern your safety. You might be confused, but in every difficult situations like natural calamities, fire, accident, harassment and many other, the app will help you. People are not getting help at time. Some of us end our life because we cannot meet the relief target soon, and we see some unusual activities but can't do anything. Like last earthquake, many people are in trouble. They are in rumble, broken houses and outside, but could not reach their family and find the effective help to save their life. Now, no need to worry. Your one touch to the app will avoid the certain stations like police station, ambulance, fire department, and serious action will take over to help you. Tracing your location, there will be the help department in a few minutes. You will be very safe and secure with this application. E-app is always your best friend in your problems.
Wow, that's cool. We all want to be safe and sound, so we can use technology in the form of app where we can ask for help anytime. Next, in our startup ko Katha ra Bethama, today we have Mr. Mike Chilslom, who started his journey in Pokhara and now who owns an empire from being in the IT industry.
My name is Mike Chisholm, and I'm currently an investor and director in quite a lot of IT, tech and software companies, and then I also spend my time helping with computer labs in Nepal. I'm happy to share my story. I'll try and summarize my life. I'm nearly 60 now, so I'm going to try and pack in a lot of years into 5 minutes. And then in 1985, I came and lived in Nepal. I intended to stay here for maybe up to 10 years. I came with my wife and my small daughter. She was 18 months. And I worked for an NGO called INF, and I was the accountant because that's what I do. I actually introduced the first computer into INF because we were hopelessly behind in our transaction recording, nearly a whole year behind. And I brought in this one little PC and changed everything by putting all the transactions into this. And even though I had to leave Nepal after 2.5 years because my wife got sick with heart disease, the irony out of that is that because I worked here on a volunteer basis, when I went back to New Zealand I had no money, and I ended up, if I summarise things again, putting $200 into a business. Now $200 today is 14,000 rupees, and I put this into a software company making software. And I worked in this business, and I was the CEO of this business for 9 years, and I sold that at the end of that 9-year period for around $25 million. I was even at the end of that thinking, oh, now what do I do? I had more money than I need, maybe I'll go and do something else, and then I actually ended up deciding to try business again. So I did this and I worked for another 9 years, and I managed to sell that business for a lot more money. So now between the two businesses, I've managed to create businesses from a startup with nothing, no customers, no product, no anything, and then sell them later for over $100 million. But what I like to do now is actually share that story with Nepali students and budding entrepreneurs, and actually with people anywhere in the world, to say, if I can do this, I'm not special, I'm just another person. I had $200, have you got 14,000 rupees? Because if you have, you can do this. I had an idea, just even sort of thinking about that. I was saying, wow, Syedman Hurry created lots of schools and built schools. Wonder if we could fill those schools with computers. This would be a 21st century kind of thing to do. And I'm really happy is that I ended up meeting Alan Tulada and from MIC in Nepal, and we've been able to form a partnership together to say, one, to reduce the costs of doing these computer labs and actually put in better technology. So we've partnered for the last 2 or 3 years to actually build a number of schools, and are looking forward to a great future together for what we could do with an initiative that we're calling EduNet. And so that's how it came about.
Interesting. म त आजदेखि नै आफ्नो एभ्रीडे गोल्स सेट गर्दै जानेछु. As they say, set higher goals, reach higher heights. यस्तै higher goals set गर्दै आउनु भएको छ Mr. Milan Tetaju from Blood Network to present his idea. Let's take a look.
I'm here today to present my idea, which I posted in Make Nepal's Nepal Nirman campaign. I got this idea while surfing Facebook and Twitter. And we often see many posts related to blood requirement. This blood network is simply a combination of mobile application and a web application. We simply create our account in this application using our blood group, our current location, our work location, and our contact information. When we require a blood group, we simply search from the application and web application, and from the list we choose the people nearer to our location and send notification to them. The notification could be email or SMS or simply a notification from the mobile application itself, and people can also contact people, other people's via the full phone number and mobile number. And this is a very simple idea, and hopefully this idea will save many unfortunate deaths.
That was another innovative and life-saving app. Technology can become such a vital tool. It can even save lives. यस्तै life-saving र time-saving app लिएर आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ अबको हाम्रो segment This is my diary मा सुमना श्रेष्ठले, founder of Carpool, a mobile application that was created during the hard times in Kathmandu with a unique idea. Let's hear her diary.
I was trying to get around. I could not get taxis, I could not get into micros. There was basically, my life was coming to a grinding halt. Yeah? And then in the meantime there were a lot of vehicles just going, plying the street, lots of excess capacity. So I was like, well, I'd like to get in that car. But then I thought we have a huge cultural barriers. But see, you have a problem somebody is facing and somebody else has a solution. So why not get these two people talking? Why not connect the community so we start solving our problems? That was the reason why I started Carpool. The question I'm going to ask is can you really sleep at night knowing you could have helped and you didn't because you pointed at somebody and said that it's his job or her job, not my job? You can't. There are certain things that everybody needs to fight for. Whether you know the person, whether you don't know the person, you need to do it because that's what defines being human.
You don't have to wait for anyone else to help you. You can just do it for yourself. You can organize yourself and you can do it. And it's like, this is why I like this project. I like to work with someone.
This is my diary, my thoughts, my life, my words.
I completely agree with Sumana Shrestha. If you want to do something good, trust your instincts and you can do it yourself. यस्तै do it yourself attitude लिएर आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ अबको हाम्रो segment नौलो सोचमा कामना श्रेष्ठ from Find Me Garage Idea.
Today I am here to represent the idea of my app Find Me Garage. On 2015, the registration of automobiles has exceeded 20 million mark in Nepal. Recently, we all have suffered from the fuel crisis due to strike of India. Demands धेरै तर सप्लाई कम भएको कारणले धेरै मिसावटी पेट्रोलहरू युज गर्दै आइरहेको पाइन्छ, जसको कारणले हाम्रो भेहिकल्स कुनै पनि ठाउँमा कुनै पनि समयमा बिग्रिन्छ भन्ने ग्यारेन्टी हुँदैन। यो त एउटा एक्जाम्पल मात्र, अरू धेरै कारणहरूले गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो भेहिकल्सहरू बिग्रिने गर्दछ। सपोज तपाईँ कुनै ठाउँमा कुनै काममा गइरहनु भएको छ र बीच बाटोमा तपाईको गाडी बिग्रिन्छ, त्यतिखेर तपाईलाई के गर्ने, कसरी रिपेयर गर्ने, ग्यारेज कता छ, केही आइडिया हुँदैन र यो प्रब्लम हामी सबैहरुलाई कहिले न कहिले भइरहेको हुन्छ। हो त्यसैको लागि बनेको हो यो एप फाइन्ड मी ग्यारेज। अब तपाईले मात्र आफ्नो मोबाइलको लोकेसन र जीपीएस ट्र्याकर अन गरेर आफ्नो नजिक रहेको ग्यारेज थाहा पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ र त्यो ग्यारेजसँग कन्ट्याक्ट पनि गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, त्यो पनि बिना इन्टरनेट।
Don't you think this app will make your life so easier, especially for vehicle drivers? तर आइडियाजहरूलाई रियालिटीमा कन्भर्ट गर्नको लागि knowledge in finance always helps. यस्तै knowledge दिनको लागि we bring to you a segment E for entrepreneurship, specially targeted at entrepreneurs, where you can learn the main highlights in just few minutes. Let's take a look.
Microsoft Innovation Center Nepal presents you an educational segment, E for entrepreneurship. Finance for startups. One of the common thinking that entrepreneurs have is that they can leave all the accounting and number crunching to the accountants. While they will need one, it is a bad idea to leave it solely to them. They can collect and analyze the data, but it is the job of the co-founders to know the underlying financial flows of the business. This will help them and a possible investor to answer a lot of questions about their business. 5 key components of a startup finance are foundation, process, model, budget, monitor. At the base of the pyramid is the foundation of your startup, which consists of balance sheet and capitalization table. A balance sheet is a statement of the assets, liabilities, and capital of a business or other organization at a particular point in time, detailing the balance of income and expenditure over the preceding period, which you will need to create periodically, for example, at the end of each month. A capitalization table, or the cap table, shows different sides of ownership of the company, typically a startup or an early stage venture. Table uses these details to show ownership stakes on a fully diluted basis, thereby enabling the company's overall capital structure to be determined at a glance. Then comes the processes of your business. It is reflected through the income statement and cash flow statement. The income statement measures financial state of a company over a period of time. It is sometimes referred to as profit and loss statement. The income statement shows the company's income, expenditures, and net profit on both operating and non-operating activities. The cash flow statement measures cash and cash equivalent coming in and going out of the company, which helps in creating the company's budget. For investors, the cash flow reflects a company's financial health. Basically, the more cash available for business operations, the better. However, it is not a hard and fast rule. By adjusting earnings, revenues, assets and liabilities, the investor can get a very clear picture of what some people consider the most important aspect of a company, how much cash it generates, and particularly how much of that cash stems from core operations. After the processes comes the business model. Here you have the business model and the business model formula. Business model is making strategy and plans to make money out of the business. While making a business plan, some of the most important things to consider are product roadmap, value proposition, target customer, competitive advantage, marketing strategy, sales strategy, cost structure, price strategy, and revenue. After creating a business model, next you need to transform it to business formula model. For an example, we will sell this product to this customer because we have this benefit with a competitive advantage over this competitor. Moving on to, we will make this amount of profit by this quarter of this year by selling X units. This is dynamic and need to go to the market, study it and make changes accordingly. Investor wants to know how you can transform the strategy into how you actually make money. That is, financial understanding of all the implications of the business. Above the business model is your budget for your business. Here we will talk about the operating budget and long-term financial forecast. This is one of the most difficult part because you need to predict the future. The operating budget is the detailed plan about how you'll be spending money and earning revenue over a period of 1 year. Start with key components of revenue and expenses and think about all the components related to it. The details of the budget will get more refined with the time. The long-term financial forecast is basically a 5-year projection of the business and how it is going to evolve. This may seem trivial for a startup, but it helps to find out the assumption the entrepreneur has about his or her business. If a startup has a disciplined and managed financial approach to the company, they'll have an advantage that no other startup has. This is brought to you by Microsoft Innovation Center Nepal. I hope today's segment was interesting yet educational.
I hope you learned something new. Now it's time for some entertainment. And today we have Mix Studio presented by Microsoft Student Partners. Take a listen. That was another interesting song, and kudos to the team. Next we have Sojafar Naya Nepal, but before we move on to that, let's take a look at some amazing facts of IT in Nepal. Did you realize that Nepal lies third in internet penetration amongst our countries? Quite interesting. Next, we have Sujar Farnaya Nepal, and today we are featuring a very well-known personality from the IT industry. Any guesses? Yes, he is Mr. Alan Bailochan Tuladar, the Country Director of Microsoft Innovation Center Nepal. Let's take a look at his Sujar Farnaya Nepal.
In Nepal Nirman, it's very clear that in this whole abhiyan, in this whole path to make sure that all of the citizens are literate, digitally literate, I think the youths have a very critical part to play. Most of this is micro-learning. You learn not in classrooms, but you start learning in small bits and pieces on how to use your mobile phone per se. And I think that's the big way of where the youths can ensure one person, one group, one community and make them literate, digitally literate. Because I don't think we need to have classroom trainings for this. Not necessary. If it is there, it's good. However, I think each and every youth can do hour of code, can do the week of code, can do all sorts of trainings and ensure more and more people are digitally literate and know how to use code, know how to use digital tools, know how to use the internet, and know how to use all of the newer ICT tools that's available to the consumers today. The business, the industries, the NGOs, the non-profit, the development sector, I think everyone today, it's very clear that any person in the society needs to make sure that they are digitally literate. Today, if anyone has to be successful, they have to use technology, they have to use Word, Excel, PowerPoint, they have to use the internet, they have to use communication tools. And in being able to use all of that, I think every organization that have people within their organization, that they have stakeholders within their organization, that they have the community at large within their organization, have to use technology, I think. Otherwise, they'll be left behind. It's another one of those infrastructure tools that every person needs. And I think every organization has to ensure that no person is left behind in this abhiyan of digital literacy.
Truly, digital literacy is an essential skill today. गाउँघरमा पनि यदि कम्प्युटर्स र मोबाइलको प्रयोग हुने हो भने धेरैले आईटीको फाइदा लिन सक्छ. I hope you liked today's episode on information technology. Next week we bring to you an episode on economy. Remember, your ideas posting on nepaliideas.com can lead you to present on this show. Also, for the top 3 ideas in each category, not only will you receive cool gifts, but also a chance to feature in the national conference in mid-June, where potential investors might be in the audience. You never know, your dream could turn into reality. Never miss this golden opportunity. Iti bhande, I'll be signing off for today. I'll see you next week Sunday at 7 p.m. Till then, keep posting your ideas and guests. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, which is Nepali Ideas for Nepal Nirman. Till then, keep smiling. Bye.